Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss about 12.1, which is biotechnological applications in agriculture. So we'll talk about green revolution. So green revolution, what do you mean by green revolution? It requires the use of fertilizers and pesticides. So what are the benefits of green revolution? Benefits of green revolution is that it increases the food supply. But what are the cons and what are the disadvantages? Disadvantage is that it is actually expensive. So costly equipments, and you have fertilizers which are actually expensive. So expensive fertilizers and pesticides. So you need to understand that the green revolution requires the use of fertilizers, pesticides, and modern equipments. Benefits is that there's an increase in food supply, but disadvantage is that it is quite costly. Equipments are costly, as well as the fertilizers and pesticides are actually equally costly. So green revolution requires the use of large amounts of chemical fertilizers and pesticides to produce higher amount of food products, raising concerns, but there is cost is very high. Okay. And also in certain cases, there is harmful environmental effects as well. So green revolution has increased the food supply. It has increased the food supply, that is a benefit, but it hasn't helped much with the growing population. Increase in crop production is due to improved crop varieties and fertilizers and pesticides. So increase is because of fertilizers, pesticides. For farmers, however, usage of fertilizers and pesticides are expensive. For farmers, this is quite expensive. So increase in the crop production is difficult with traditional methods of cultivation. If we use old methods of cultivation where we require manure, we do not use modern equipments or fertilizers or pesticides, then there will be a difficulty in having increment in the crop production. Okay. So what is the solution for all this? Green revolution is good, but it's quite expensive. So what is the solution? The solution for this is the use of genetically modified crops. So imagine that we have a gene, okay? And this gene has a gene of interest somewhere here, okay? So this is our gene. And this particular gene is resistant to pest or insect. Okay. And then we incorporate this gene into a plant. Imagine this is a plant. And what really happens is, after this particular plant will have our gene of interest. So our gene of interest will be incorporated in the plant. Now this particular plant will have resistance to pest or insect. Okay, so that is genetically modified organism. So this is a genetically modified organism or genetically modified crop. So what are the benefits of genetically modified organisms? Plants, bacteria, fungi, animals whose genes have been altered by manipulation are called genetically modified organisms. So genetic modification has made crops more tolerant. So it has made crops more tolerant to abiotic stresses such as cold, drought, salt, and heat. So we can manufacture plants which are tolerant to cold, drought, salt, and heat, and reduce reliance on chemical pesticides. So as I showed before in the slide, that we can make the plants resistant to pest. Okay. So reduce the reliance on chemical pesticides, help to reduce post-harvest losses, increased efficiency of mineral usage by plants. So we can manufacture plants in such a way that it will actually able to absorb nitrogen, nitrate, potassium, and NPK, phosphate, from the soil. So this prevents early exhaustion of fertility of soil. Then enhanced nutritional value of food. So we can actually manufacture golden rice, which is actually rich in vitamin A. Okay, so in addition to these uses, GM has been used to create tailor-made plants. So tailor-made plants means we are actually making the plants from the scratch. So if you, for example, if we get a dress material, we try to go to the tailor and get it stitched the way we want it to be. So the same way it can be applied to this tailor-made plants. So plants can be manufactured the way we want it to be. So we can have more starch, fuel, and pharmaceutical related properties. So the next slides, which include biopesticides, BT cotton, and pest-resistant plant mechanism, will be uploaded in the next videos. I'll make part 2 and part 3. So please stay tuned. And if you did like my video, please share and subscribe. And if you have any doubts, please leave it in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. Bye.